Good morning. This is my last video for this year. So what's better than talk about Hungary? I love Hungary. I do. Some people say that the reason Hungary is so smart when it comes to Islam is that they experienced communism. Yeah, well, it's partly true, I think, but there's much more to it. I just think the Hungarians are great people. I think they are smart in general, you see. Hungary was the first country to open the borders from the old Soviet bloc. It didn't happen in East Germany, as some people think. It started in Hungary. People started to escape from the Soviet bloc via Hungary. That's what happened. Yeah, it's a great country. And they have great chess players. They do. The most well-known chess players, I think, is Judith Polgar. She's a woman. She's great, fantastic chess player. If I was the king of Sweden, I would have mandatory chess for kids. Yeah. All right, so here's another fantastic comment from a Hungarian. His name is Tamás Mencher. He's the Hungarian State Secretary for Information and International Representation. It's a long title, right? And he talks about the UK and the way the EU is treating the UK. Yeah, great sanity from this guy. The EU Commission President said that they need more time to make a deal with the UK. A year is not enough. So he was talking about this, and he insisted a deal can be completed in time. And the European Commission must find the political will to do it. And here it comes. There are some great things here, so listen good. He said, the British people made their decision. We can find a successful solution. Also that recent attacks on Britain and Mr. Johnson by the EU were unacceptable. He said, you saw a lot of EU leaders criticize Boris Johnson because of his policy. We think it is totally unacceptable. Nobody should criticize a leader if he or she is carrying out the will of the people. See? He added, we are absolutely interested in very close economic relations with Britain. We have here 750 British companies and 60,000 Hungarian employees. It's a great number. We are absolutely investing in trade and investment cooperation. He said he was also concerned that competition will be strong for access to the UK, the fifth biggest economy in the world, which, according to reports, is set to become a quarter bigger than France. He said after Brexit, Britain will make trade agreements with the United States, Australia and other parts of the world. If the EU is not able to find a solution that is acceptable for Britain and the EU, then we will lose competition with other parts of the world. He also praised Boris Johnson for showing respect for Hungary when other EU leaders were attacking it over its attempts to deal with illegal migration. And then finally he said this, the EU needs to grow up and to face reality. The world is a big place, and the EU is not the only game in town. Contrary to what they wish to believe in Brussels, the world would move on without the project. See? So that's the final video of this year. See you next year, and be good, and a Happy New Year. Bye.